So if somebody does something wrong in the public while there are guns in traffic, marked police motor vehicles, official government police motor vehicles marked with guns in the cars. Yeah, like they have holsters around their waist, so when they get out of their cars, you can see their gun. In public. Yeah, that's the gun's due in a Walden prison with deceased address, and the gun can be inside the prison, and it could cause the address to be deceased. And God, that's God who would decease the whole address of the prison, and you wouldn't be able to find it after that, unless maybe it was on TV. But you can't really go there. No visiting hours in the prison. Do you have guns in public and you don't know how to fire the address of a prison and take it off the map? Yeah, but the gun is in public, and what's it doing? Well, I'm so angry about what you have done wrong right up in my face to myself, and I can't fight back because it's public, and I'm not doing prison. I'm not going to jail for you. Then how do we settle all of the inflammation? Do we just say, oh, that was Superior Founder and everybody died? Yeah, not everybody just died. I lived hungry. I lived really hungry. I'm fat now, but I used to be taller and thinner. And even though I'm hungry, I can't get what I need and what I want with what I want and what I need for hunger and for what I need. I can't get what I need until I'm short and fat. And I don't need to be short and fat, but I don't need you. I am trying my very best to say goodbye to you. And every time I say goodbye to you, you're like a sad song. You say goodbye, and I say hello. Hello, hello. Don't know why you say goodbye, I say hello. That's what you are to me, every last one of you. I'm not a Beatles fan either. Is that by the Beatles? It's by the Beatles, right? No, I'm not a Beatles fan. It's not really alive to me. Some of the Beatles are black and white. Yeah, okay. Well, I am homeless in the threatening. It's due to make soup, but it's near dinner time. I can eat late. I've had late dinner lately. So if I do everything for myself, where's the interest going that you didn't do it for me? I just poured out some hot water that cooled off overnight, but it cleaned and sanitized this bottle so I can use it later. The cap is not as clean as I want it to be. Let me try and clean it now because it was on the bottle. Oh, I have to clean the top of the bottle. Let me try. It's the plumber's water, but I need it so it's clean. Okay. I'll be right there. It's disposable, but I'm going to take care of it. Okay, I cleaned inside the cap, and so it's as clean as I can get it right now. Because I'm going to make a dreamsicle in this later. Because I don't have one of those nice Stanley mugs and the clear one so that you can see me pour it in from the side of the glass mug with a handle. Yeah, not like a beer mug, but something like a Stanley mug. And then what's wrong with it? The lid and the straw. That should be disposable. If you have a straw, it should be disposable. Never clean a straw and use it again. You're wasting my time. Yeah. Do you like to throw things away? You like to waste money. Throw away all the straws that are reusable. So, like, if you get a Stanley mug and it has a straw in it, I know, I'm not working for Stanley. The Stanley cup has something wrong with it. The straw is not disposable. They want you to clean it and use it again. You should be funny. Use the straw once and throw it out. Then you can return the Stanley mug and say it didn't have a disposable straw. It should come with a lot of straws. It should give you 100 straws at the Stanley mug, and then you could buy more. Oh, whoops, I forgot. You're not supposed to be eating. You're wasting my time. You're not supposed to be eating and drinking in public. You're doing prisons with deceased address so that you don't disturb that I am leaving you. I am going to leave you. I don't afford your money. That you don't know who I am is your money. And I don't know who I am is not true, and I still have to pay money. What about that? What about I know who I am? Or I am myself, and then I ascended and I know who I am, and I disclose my leverage, and you still tell me that I owe you the same amount of money? As if I had said nothing at all. Because you don't leave the cash registers? I know, but why do you charge me money? That's you needing to have the problem. If you're the cashier who charges money for something I'm going to use, that's you needing to have the mental problem that you didn't charge somebody specifically because I don't owe you the money because I am myself deceased here. Well, I alive everything that you're doing. I alive you. I alive you and everything you touch. I alive it all. I don't actually have any monetary value. You just want to charge me that I don't know who I am. You want to charge me that I'm the same as everybody else. You want to charge me that you don't know who I am. You want to charge me that it's not fair that you're not myself. You want to charge me for all the threatening as if I was you, the cashier. You're fired. All the cashiers are fired. Go to jail. Okay, this is the first one I took out. The reason I don't know what it is because it was due to be thrown away because I didn't use it. And I need more. A new bag so I can just use as much as I want out of a new bag and throw away whatever I don't use. Yeah, but I saved it and I took out something I don't really want to use. So I'll have to put this back. I'm not poor. You're behind on motions. I am God deceased right here, and you don't know it like it's a job. Yeah. Do you want me to make a job out of you? Yeah, I'll put you in a furnace. Don't laugh yet. Because I'm going to die out of my genitals, and then you're going to be in all the threatening. Yeah. When I die out of my genitals, you got a problem. You don't know it. You just don't know it until I die out of my genitals. When I die all the way out of my genitals and I'm not in this Godhead anymore, you'll find out all the disappointment you ever wanted. Yep. It'll be all you to yourself. Do you want to go into God's furnace? Are you really brave? Yeah, you're not afraid of a furnace. If you see a furnace, you'll just crawl right in there and die, right? You're not afraid of a furnace. I know. Have you ever seen God when he's angry? No, do you make him so angry that you don't know what it is anymore because you are just yourself telling God all the reasons that he should be angry with you? So many reasons, day after day. You take the time that God is so angry with you that you take the time. Yep, you take the time just to be yourself angry. And then you try to punish people with everything that moves. You think I don't know that? You're willing to, you'll say to God, I move too. I crawl right into a furnace and die. I would even scream that it's burning. Yeah, what are you? There's something wrong with what you are. I am myself, God deceased, and I am not going to jail for you. And I have been fighting for my whole life that I am not going to jail for you. You would not go to jail for that reason and stay there for all the reasons. not like you. If I see a furnace and it's burning flames in there, I would not just crawl into a furnace and die. No, there is something wrong with you that you would do that. Yes, something wrong with you, exactly. I'm God deceased right here, and I do have vision correction on my over my eyes because I see blurry. Yeah, I don't see clearly around what you are. Jesus and the devil. Okay, off, high, 987. I don't have Jesus's devil here to turn on the stove for me. Acham. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll take care of it. Jesus' devil, I have the stove here and I turned it on for myself. Well, he's got an eating disorder called Jesus. Yeah. So who is Jesus and the devil? They are one, but they are separate because they are angry. Jesus has an argument, he doesn't like the devil, and the devil has an argument, he doesn't like Jesus. The devil is bigger. Yes, the devil is bigger, but not without Jesus being elsewhere. Otherwise, the devil doesn't really have the order to be the devil. So there's a part of him missing, like I have a missing tooth, is not true. Thank you. Somebody tried to pull out my tooth because of this Jesus devil problem over my overlord. Yes, but it's an overlord. It's allowing myself, it's creating myself. And it knows the address of my house, right, overlord? What's the address of my house? It's not always for sale on Zillow, is it? For all those of you who have made keys, and you never in my life told me that you make keys, you have it in leverage that you make keys, and you don't tell me that you do that because they are your keys to yourself. I've never made a key in my life. I have a house. I was alive inside of a house, and I have never made a key to that house in my life. And I know where it is, and I can go there. But I can't get in. I'm locked out. It's not true that I would be living someplace else because that's the order. I have a house. I cannot make a key to my own house. I didn't find a key to my own house inside of itself. I don't have a key to my house. I should just die. Yeah, but I have other leverage, that I am the son of the Essex is not true. The Essex is deceased if I'm here. You want to be fascinated by the fucking. It's your word, not mine. I am the size of a 3-year-old and I don't hear the F word when I'm little. I can hear it when I'm bigger because you consumed that I was little and you just moved on. Like as though people with a penis genital have money. There is no money with heads on the money that have a penis genital under the head. That's not alive that way for anyone. The heads on the money have a dung genital. I've said that in other videos. I'm saying it again now because it is the context in which I am not in my house. You are running that credit line because you don't know not to. Yeah, but when it's died out of form, where are you all going to go after you made damages that don't have genitals? Like, there's no genitals after this to move the karma you just accumulated. It's, for example, if you didn't withdraw any money out of the bank, you were allowed to just do whatever you wanted, and you accumulate money in the bank. It would be all the money that you ever accumulated because of the things you said and did. And then it would be all the money for the transactions that would be in there. Like, if somebody received money from you, that's like you over there. You just doubled your money. You'd have more money in the bank. And then if you paid a babysitter, that's like you sold your house from the babysitter. So you have to put that in the bank as like the whole value of the house. So if it's a $300,000 house, you just upped your amount of money in the bank to $300,000. You will count all the dollars if you don't take any of the money out and lose it. You will count all the dollars and know it while you're alive. And that's what's wrong with the penis genital. You don't have genitals after that to pay for that. You are doing that in God. God sees it that way. But you down here are making withdrawals. You are making transactions. You are spending. You are paying out. You are doing receipts. And that doesn't have balance ever. Do you have a zero balance somewhere? You don't have a balance ever. Because you have a penis genital and alive and it doesn't have a balance anywhere. There's no genitals after the penis genital to pay for the damages the penis genital has done because it doesn't know it's a penis is no to itself. It's just finally no. It was finally no. When you saw you had a penis, it was finally no to yourself. This is world number 17, and it's finally no to yourself. And you've gone 45 years into the future, 45 years of taking time. I have to stutter because it's so far in the wrong, I can't help you. I'm going to go right out of my own genitals because of the penis spending money with heads of people that had a dong genital deceased the wrong way. That is just for God to know that the dong genital did not decease the money so that you couldn't see it. Yeah. So well, you are like outcome of that the dong genital did not decease itself out of view and out of form, and it's not here, and it doesn't have any penis genitals. It's not really that problem. It's very far in the wrong. It's clearly this far in the wrong. From the years between year counting 1980 all the way through 2025, and I have to say that over and over and over again in all the videos because you don't know that we didn't start the beginning of time with year zero. We did not start at zero. We started at year 1980, and I don't have another problem for you. Who penis? WTF files. Okay, skip that one. Who penis? Another one. Oh, I don't know this username, but it's another one. He said, "Have a good night." After a video that I posted that was reading, "Who penis? Not in jail." Is giving me skin hives. I have one right here, but there are others that I showed on that video. I'm making the threatening that I know which video is. I can say what I was wearing was a new robe. I opened a new robe and I'm wearing it today for the first time. So I was wearing the new robe in that video, and it's a short. It's a YouTube video short with text on the video screen, on the video. And I cannot say it enough that there's something wrong with you that you talk to me about myself on the internet, because that's my final destination. I don't have that. I can really talk to you about yourself, but I can see how dangerous you are physically close to myself, and you're on the internet is not safe for you. You need to be in prison. If you want to tell me to have a good night because you don't agree with the content of my videos, then just go to jail and prison if you don't agree. If you don't agree, you don't tell somebody that you're okay and that you're going to stay. You're okay for this day. You're not okay for this day unless you're inside of a walled-in prison with deceased address. You're just nowhere near where you belong, and you can't talk to me about myself that you're okay. because you're not threatening me that you're going to come to the address and put me in the trunk of your car and park it out in the desert. I'm afraid of you is not true. I'm deceased. You're okay? I know you're talking to someone who's deceased, and you're okay because I'm not after you. Okay, yeah, but how much time do you want to spend with being okay? Is that who you are? You are yourself and you are okay. Yeah, but it's keys. Well, it's a key. It's not forever. I'm deceased is okay. Yeah, I'm deceased is okay. If you're inside the keys, that's not okay. That's you loitering. That you don't know why you're there. Matt Pack. Matt Brat Pack. Matt Motel. Something like that. The username. Matt Pack Hotel. Something like that. Yeah. Or you are illegal. Talking to me about myself. Yes, you belong in a walled-in prison with deceased address because you have a penis. You talk over your penis is absolutely outrageous. I don't have a penis. I don't have such a problem. Are you trying to be one? Are you a volunteer problemer? You're a volunteer problemer. You want to make a problem for someone who doesn't have one because you are a problem to yourself, but not that way. You just want to take a hostage. If I was to take you as a hostage, I would not know you because it would be whoever is watching the video, and I don't know that. Yeah, but I got a notification. Oh, is that the way I want to spend my money? Instead of getting a notification from this Matt person, why isn't YouTube just giving me, I don't know, a gift package in the mail? Yeah, send me a gift, YouTube. I don't want this. I don't want every comment from YouTube because you don't know how to solve your problems with address. The people using YouTube, they all have different addresses, but they're all on the same YouTube. Why do they have any addresses? Why aren't they in prison? Why isn't YouTube helping people? You can only be on YouTube for a year and then you have to be in prison. Yeah, I don't want to be on YouTube more than a year. I'm about there. I'm at that I've been on YouTube for a year and I want to die out of God. Yeah, I don't want to be here anymore. Absolutely not. I don't work for you either. You don't work for me. I don't work for you. You don't work for me. I don't work for you. Say it loud. Yeah, I don't work for you. You're outrageous people. Absolutely outrageous. You don't know not to talk over your penis. How do you want God to tell you no? You want him to just be somebody who's not yourself and tell you no, 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 with somebody who's not yourself. Have you ever been a child? Yeah. We're deceased in the threatening. If you don't know how to be yourself by now, you can't threaten me that you're okay. I'm completely different. I'm really not what you are. You speak English is just really speeding. Yeah. Have you ever seen somebody driving on the highway at top speed of their car and it's past the speed limit? So if the speed limit is 65 miles an hour and they're going, I don't know, 90 miles an hour and they speed right by you going 65 miles an hour. Yep. That's what it is for a who penis to talk over his penis. He's just speeding. He doesn't speak English is due to myself. Who penis is totally illegal in the money. Just remember, God is himself. Ever. There is always a solution to what you are. For God. Yeah, but you are yourself. If I am not for myself, who will be for me? Holocaust survivors. If I am not for myself, who will be for me? Have a good night. I don't need diapers. I don't need good night's diapers. Disposable diapers. No. Have a good night. You can eat those words. Goodbye. And look how they're still hanging on the internet. Yep, they are. I still remember them. And they're still there if you want to see them yourself. Have a good night. Have a good night. There's nothing wrong with you, is there? If I had a gun right in your face in a prison, I would blow your head right off. I would fire every bullet in the gun right into your head. Have a good night. That's how it's good for me. It's not good for you. Now you're angry. Now you want to call the police and have me abducted out of my address because you didn't really mean it. Have a good night. What you really meant is you didn't get angry yet. Where you're elsewhere and you can always find me and you didn't get angry yet. Have a good night. Good night's diapers for babies. Do I look like a baby in a diaper to you? Good night's diapers for you don't fit. You belong in prison. And so do all the babies who teach you how to be yourself.